Hi, my name is Lan-Dinh, and I'm a Vietnamese American. I was born in Vietnam in 1975, and I immigrated with my mother and my sister at a very young age. I grew up in Massachusetts, and at the age of 17, I enlisted in the United States Army. I went to West Point United States Military Academy, and I was a military intelligence officer specializing in counterterrorism. Once I transitioned out of the military, I was lucky enough to work for a Fortune 500 company for over 17 years, and I just recently retired from that company. In 2017, I realized that I had logged over 1,000 volunteer hours, and that made me pause for some self-reflection and to consider whether or not my career in a Fortune 500 company was providing me with the self-fulfillment that I needed. I thought about my goals, and the top 3 goals were obviously community involvement. Also, I really wanted to travel abroad, and finally, it had always been a goal of mine to learn the language of my native country, Vietnam. So what better way to achieve all my goals than to teach English abroad? I did a lot of research and found the International TEFL Academy. It rose to the top on a lot of the websites in terms of referrals and ratings, and I decided to give it a try. Since receiving my TEFL certification, I was extremely fortunate to receive placement right away at a school that's much more than a school, it's a community. Unlike typical ESL programs, we teach English not just in a classroom, not just grammar, not just creative writing. We teach the students character building, we teach them leadership development, we teach them poise and confidence and how to be leaderships in their community. This is where the community involvement comes in and how we give back to the community. For example, the summer camp's graduation requirement is a 21K run. Every single student made it across the finish line through sheer perseverance. The grit camps are 36-hour survival camps, and they're designed to be very challenging. So to achieve that, we actually loaded all the students onto a bus and drove 2 hours away from civilization to remote locations. At the camps, the students really had to do everything for themselves. They pitched their own tents, they cooked their food on the campfire, and they really looked after each other. The older kids looked after the younger kids, and during the marches, they were helping each other out, and it was a really momentous experience to see how much these kids grew in just a very, very short time. Watching kids as young as 7 years old pitch tents, do push-ups, and hike mountains together is a really profound and bonding experience, both for the mentors, the teachers, and the students. Outside of teaching, I've been able to finally come back to my homeland and explore the parts of Vietnam I've never seen before. I've been able to visit Hoi An. I flew to Da Nang and I rented a scooter to ride down to Hoi An. It's the first time I've ever been on a scooter. It was very exciting. And in Hoi An, they were celebrating Tet, which is the Vietnamese New Year. And the beautiful lanterns, all of the locals coming out to celebrate, the music, the food. It was a really, really magical time of the year, and I was very blessed to be able to witness that firsthand, something that I had never seen before. And all the teachers went to Moc Chau together for a team building event where we ran a 21K race through the mountains of Moc Chau. It was extremely invigorating. It was very challenging, one of the toughest things I've done in my life, but for us to all do it together as a family and as a community was something that's very, very meaningful to me. Coming back to Vietnam was a really pivotal decision in my life, but I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity that the International TEFL Academy has given me. I'm able to mentor students and see their growth and development on a daily basis, and I'm part of this really amazing and incredible community of other mentors and teachers and friends and family. So thank you, International TEFL Academy, for giving me this opportunity.